What's up, folks? This is Josh back here from Inside Wrestling Truth. Tonight we're talking Monday Night Raw. This is not a full review, but it's pretty close. We'll talk about some of the things that happened tonight. And overall, I thought it was a good show. I like how they didn't open up with Authority or John Cena, which I thought was good. But let's just talk about this show from, top to bottom. We open up the show, of course, with Seth Rollins talking about Jon Stewart, their little deal that they got going on. It's interrupted by Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins kind of talks about how he's better than Michael Jordan. He's a better rapper than Wiz Khalifa. All kinds of stuff like that. And Roman Reigns ends up decking him in the grill in the mouth. Which would set up for the match tonight in the main event between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. We would have Orton and Rollins backstage. We would see more of the sarcasm from Randy Orton. We're getting the tease, for this feud. And let me add in there, I think the WWE is doing an excellent job with it. They're not rushing anything. Like most fans want everything right now, and I think the WWE does it a lot. But with this feud, they're not doing it. They're being patient. It reminds me of like an old school angle, actually. Seth Rollins and Orton are talking, and Orton's like, you better go get the match with Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins is like, I can out wrestle anybody in the company, and you can tell that pretty pissing him off pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Then we go to the deal with the Intercontinental title, which I love. I love what they're doing with this. We have Dean Ambrose versus Wade Barrett. Everybody's had this belt in their possession. It's really kind of... Wade Barrett is the Intercontinental Champion, but everybody keeps stealing the belt. We've seen R-Truth with it. But Dean Ambrose would go over on Wade Barrett, R-Truth on commentary. R-Truth would steal the belt again, but Luke Harper would be behind him and would take the belt from him. So now we have Luke Harper in the picture. And this is going to set up for a ladder match at WrestleMania. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on. But I really, really liked what they're doing with the Intercontinental title and how they're building this up as well. Good stuff, I think it's cool that R-Truth is finally getting some work, you know what I'm saying? And all the other guys that are in it, have either been Intercontinental Champion or had shots at the Intercontinental title. I just like it. We have Miz and Mizdow segment where Miz thinks he's going to have this great commercial and actually backfires on him. And Mizdow gets a good laugh. Miz actually smacks Mizdow during this segment. They look like they're going to go at it, and then Mizdow backs down. They're also teasing us with this feud as well. I'm pretty sure this will be on the card at WrestleMania. We have Bray Wyatt. He's talking, about The Undertaker again. He sets a casket on fire. He goes off on a crazy promo. So, pretty much the first hour is we had one match, and we had a lot of talking building up for the Raw tonight, and pushing Angle to WrestleMania. Match, we have Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and their chick versus the Usos and their chick. I could really care less. This reminds me of a fucking soap opera. Don't get me wrong, the Usos and Cesaro and Kidd they're great wrestlers. I just wish they could stick to them two. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a match at WrestleMania. Hopefully, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd will hang on to the belt. We didn't see the Ascension on Raw tonight. We also didn't see Goldust or Stardust. Maybe they just couldn't fit them in on the night. We would see the same video package that we seen for the last month for Sheamus. Where is Sheamus? Hopefully, the rumor is true and he will come back as a heel. I just like him more as a heel than a face. I think he's killer as a heel. And when he comes back, who will he be feuding with? What role will he play in the company? John Cena comes out. We knew we were going to see him. John Cena comes out. Talking about how he's going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We see Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon straight clown John Cena. I felt like I was watching a shoot. We would see, she would tell John Cena that the only way he would get a shot at Rusev's United States title is if it was up to Rusev. We would see Curtis Axel Mania come out, talking about how he's the greatest competitor in the Royal Rumble. He's still in the Royal Rumble. Curtis Axel's pretty funny, I think. I like him. But Cena would beat him in about 5 seconds. Rusev would come out. Rusev, of course, would say no. We all know they're going to have a match at WrestleMania, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens from here. We haven't really seen John Cena wrestle a lot on Raw lately. He's been doing the segments, and he does pretty good at them, I say. I know a lot of guys hate him. But I'm just one of those guys where I can take Cena or I can leave Cena. It really don't matter to me, man. We have Michael Hayes and Arn Anderson talk about Sting. We have Triple H who comes out. He's talking about Sting as well, their match. He brings Booker T in because Booker T was a five-time WCW champion. Booker T just calls it like he sees it. Triple H pretends to fire Booker T, and then he's like, "Nah, dude, I'm just joking." I thought it was a good segment. I liked some of these segments, but I thought they were way too long. And then they could have added another match or two in there. Maybe through Stardust, the Goldust segment in there at least. Something. I just thought some of the segments tonight were way too long. Then we go to the thing that most people liked on the night. We have Seth Rollins doing a daily show. We will see Jon Stewart. They would go back and forth, Seth Rollins would get ready to beat Jon Stewart's ass. And then Orton's music would play to distract Seth Rollins. Jon Stewart would kick him in the nuts. And that would be about it. And Orton is blamed for all of this as well. Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper. Decent match, I'd say. We see Daniel Bryan go over. This is more about the Intercontinental title match. The belt would change hands. Wade Barrett would come down and take the belt. Ambrose would get the belt. Harper would get it. Then R-Truth would try to steal it. Then Luke Harper would beat R-Truth up and leave with the belt. Now, if you can keep up with all that, you understand. And Harper looks like he's getting ready to leave with the belt, and bam, out of the blue comes Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler and Daniel Bryan have a stare-off. We learned that there's going to be a ladder match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. We have R-Truth, Luke Harper, Dean Ambrose, Wade Barrett, and Ziggler. Now, does Daniel Bryan get in this match? How cool would it be to see Daniel Bryan with the Intercontinental title? Any of those guys, I would not mind seeing have the Intercontinental belt. But I think this will be awesome. I love what they're doing with the Intercontinental belt. I know it can get confusing with who actually has it. Wade Barrett's the actual champion. But, they have to do something. And I think they're doing the right thing here. We see a video package for Alundra Blaze for the Hall of Fame. I could care less. I'm really disappointed in the Hall of Fame class this year. I'm glad Savage is going, and that's about it. We have the Orton Rollins segment in the back. Seth Rollins pissed at Orton for the Jon Stewart situation. They basically tell Randy Orton that they don't need him because Big Show and Kane come in the room. And the segment would end. Then we have a Paul Heyman segment, which was great. Of course, Brock Lesnar's not on Raw, but Paul Heyman clears up everything. He's like, Brock's gonna be at WrestleMania. He shoots hard. It's a straight shoot. He shoots on the New Jersey fans, the microphone. You know, Andre the Giant. I mean, everybody. And I thought he did a really, really good job at it. I loved it. One of my favorite things of the night. Then we go to the main event, of course. We have Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is accompanied by the Authority. Seth Rollins, in my opinion, really made Roman Reigns look good tonight. The New Jersey crowd was chanting to Roman Reigns, "You can't wrestle," and Roman sucks. If you do not believe me, go catch the match. You can hear it plain as day in the crowd. Not hating on the man, I'm just telling you what they were saying. But I thought it was a good match, and I thought Seth Rollins really carried him in this match. But Roman Reigns did a few good things as well. We would see Orton help Seth Rollins win, and very interesting. They're stretching out this angle a little bit more. I am just waiting. I can't wait to see Orton turn on Seth Rollins. This has just been my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Kind of touched base on a little bit of everything. I thought the show was good, man. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought some of the segments may have been a little bit too long, and they could have added other things in it. But other than that, I can't complain. I'm not going to sit here and nitpick and, you know, act like I run the WWE or anything. These are just my thoughts and opinions on shit. You know, been busy this weekend. I haven't been able to make a lot of videos, but hopefully I can I'm going to get a few out this week. But I'll see you guys later. Peace.